As within, so without. This is a Hermetic principle found in the Kybalion. And what this means is that what most people call everybody is you pushed out. But this is about what's going internally within you, what's your vibration, your beliefs at a deeper level, because this is a Hermetic principle. And this will generate the reality that you are living. It's not necessarily the reality that you want, because you can say, like, I didn't do this, I didn't consciously think about this, but it is not only black and white. It's about the collection that you have within you in your subconscious mind since you were a little kid, the things that are ingrained within you, the beliefs, the experiences that shape and create a very unique reality for you. So you can be living with some other person, but they are experiencing a different reality from their own perspective, from their own awareness. My name is Myriam. With 21 years of yoga practice and a spiritual awakening in 2019, I now teach about conscious manifestation, Kundalini awakening, and spiritual alchemy. So the wonderful thing about this occult and esoteric knowledge is that as within, so without, you can change what is within you and the vibration that you emit, because the universe is interactive. We don't think of it as interactive. We think of it as a separate entity, but it's all connected to ourselves. And we are the emitter, we are the broadcasting frequency that communicates to the universe, and the universe reflects back what we are emitting. So it is very important that you develop this awareness of your thoughts, of your emotions, of your belief system, of start observing like what brought this into your life, not to be upset, not to be judgy, but to reverse engineer, and so that you can generate a new reality, the reality of your dreams, and knowing that you are fully a powerful creator and you're going to be able to control the external world in the same depth as you are able to control your inner state, because it all comes from here. So when you begin acknowledging the unwanted emotions, when you begin transmuting the energy into higher vibration things, then the universe will show you higher vibration states. It will show you better things into your life, with people, with circumstances, with money, with health, with everything. Now, the majority of people want to change the external world. They want to do something outside. They want to force people outside because we're used to this physical world, and we come from the belief that things need to be hard, that we need to struggle, that we need to force things. But knowing your inner power, it's going to completely transform your life. Knowing this power and actually doing something about it, right? Knowing this power and actually applying it to the universal laws. Learn to communicate with the universe. And the way that you communicate, as I say, is changing internally. When you begin to change internally, people, circumstances, and everything else has to respond to the new version of who you are. And to reach into this new version of who you are, you must kill the old version. You must kill the current version, the one that is fearful, the one that is doubtful, the one that does not believe in herself or in himself, the one that is thinking that it needs to struggle and change people externally and force things to happen. Because then you're not working with the highest consciousness. And this is a practice, this is an evolution, this is a journey, this is a path. This is an integration of your physical self with your higher self. This is what it is to become multidimensional, and you learn about your own energy and you start becoming a master, an alchemical master of that energy. So any energy that it's built up in your body, whether it's low energy or high energy, you can transmute it, activate it, elevate it, and expand it. But this requires daily practice, and this requires awareness. Here are 3 ways that you can start beginning right now to shift your inner world to reflect into your outer world. The first one is awareness. Awareness of your thoughts. What are you thinking on a daily basis? Most of our thoughts are a repetition of things because the mind doesn't have anything else to grasp on, and so it just keeps regurgitating and recycling the same thoughts. Therefore, we keep creating the same reality. So becoming aware of your thoughts on a daily basis, it's a practice that will transform your life. Now, once you observe a thought moment to moment of something that you don't want, it is your job, your responsibility to transmute it, to create something new out of it. For example, if you say, I'm always broke, then you have to stop thinking that, even if it's a reality right now, because you're using your power of transmutation and alchemy to shift so that you can become abundant. So you need to start telling yourself, I am abundant. Start observing the thoughts, the feelings, and start shifting them. When you feel good about something, start observing what makes you feel good and how does it feel. Change your habits. Observe the habits that are not elevating you, that are not helping you progress, that are keeping you small, and shift those. You have to eradicate them. Like I said earlier, you must kill the old version of yourself if you want to become the best version of yourself. You can't stay the same and expect to be the best version of yourself. You must observe and become aware of what habits are holding you back. If you're always gossiping, if you're always criticizing, that is not helping you to evolve. That is keeping you small. That is keeping you focused on the external, on other people, and not within. And the third way is to start a practice of meditation. Meditation will help you access your higher self. Meditation will give you access to codes that will activate your DNA, downloads that you need for your own evolution. But you cannot access those if you are so distracted by the physical world. And the only way to access that divine world, that spiritual aspect of life, that divine cosmic energy, is by shutting down the physical world and opening the door to that spiritual realm. And the only way that you can do this is through meditation. You need to practice on a daily basis. It's not about the time that you're meditating, but about the consistency and presence that you have during each experience. What does as within, so without means to you? Let me know in the comments. I would love to read them.